Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your patience. I am ready. This is Joe Pierce. You've called. Can you please identify yourself again?
My name is Morgan. I'm with the Missouri Attorney General's Office, Constituent Services Division.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
My phone call is in regards to your voicemails that you have left our office, and you're asking for written information from our office to be provided to you. I'd be happy to provide that to you. If you would like to provide me with an email address or a physical address, I can very well send that to you.
What is it that you propose you're sending?
Sir, you've left multiple voicemails for our office. If you would like to explain why you are leaving those voicemails, I can very well send you the information in regards to who you need to contact regarding your concerns.
Okay. Well, I will just try to be a little bit more specific so that the recording is not so vague. I have been seeking one thing and one thing only specifically, and that is based upon a conversation I had with someone from that office a few days ago who would not, for reasons unknown, identify themselves or the office that they were working from. I was transferred there without my knowledge. But anyway, not important. What is important is I was told, and I sure hope this is not correct, and if it is not correct, it would be good news to me, and I would be more than willing to listen to you. But what I was told was that the Missouri State Attorney General's Office can and or will not do anything or take any action whatsoever against even municipal level city judges, specifically in O'Fallon and in the county of St. Charles, when they openly violate posted Missouri state law regarding them recusing themselves at the request of the quote-unquote defendants, and another to obey Missouri Sunshine Law to release existing police body cam footage being used in a case against me that is 100% exculpatory. They are concealing evidence which proves my innocence. These are legalized crimes, and if they are not acted upon in these times, that's okay. I have no problem. I have no anger. I never really have any frustration with any of these government officers of the court. And that's kind of what separates me from maybe everyone else. I just don't consider any of this a threat to me. I am able to stay out of jail. I've been doing this for 10 years. I am highly educated on the topic. And so, ma'am, I'm not trying to be any kind of a special person or have an ego or status or anything. I'm simply trying my best to inform you completely that I'm simply seeking the written response from the Missouri State AG office that documents their conclusion as to whether or not they will act against judges openly breaking Missouri state law or not, and they can give any reason they wish or do not wish to give. With this written documentation, I'm taking the same from the local police department and any other government agency that any government employee points me at, including city councils and county councils. And then I'm compiling all of this, and I'm going with the efforts, if this holds, if no government agency whatsoever has any teeth whatsoever to offer any judicial oversight against these legalized criminals whatsoever, openly and admitting it, then, it's all public pressure and therefore political pressure put out on social media, because a federal level, one that no state of Missouri person can ignore, is going to be filed in a class action effort from everybody who's ever had their lives imposed upon by these judges, who are obviously, and this is just according to John Q. Taxpayer, not to you or I, obviously abusing their power openly and with zero governmental concern or action. It just speaks volumes, especially during these times that we were both, vaguely familiar with. So if I could get the documentation, thank you again for your patience. I know I'm long-winded. I try not to be. If I could just get any documentation from that office regarding what they can and cannot or will not do against these judges who violate the law to recuse themselves and the law against Missouri Sunshine Law, that would 100% satisfy everything I ever came to the state AG office to accomplish and get. I will now be very quiet and listen to everything you have to say.
Okay, so in regards to your concern about the judge breaking sunshine law, we do have a complaint form that you can fill out within our website at ago.mo.gov. You can file that information with our office. Now, in regards to them recusing themselves, that place we do not have any oversight over. That is something that can be directed to the Commission on Retirement, Removal, and Discipline. And I'd be happy to send all of this information to you via email if you'd like me to. If you would like to provide me an email, I can send you that information regarding Sunshine Law complaint, and then also the information regarding how you contact the Commission on Retirement, Removal, and Discipline regarding your concern about the judge.
Okay. Two things. One, the Commission on Retirement, Removal, and Discipline of Judges. And the second thing, so that I don't forget, would be on the other proposal. Oh, the fact that you said you had a complaint form for one but not the other. Both are written in statutes. Both are posted on paper in the courthouses. Both are established, quote-unquote, law on the books. So my question is not one of frustration or anything, of course. My question is simply, why does the state AG office claim to do something about the one and at least offer a complaint file? Of course, you mentioned no mention of actual teeth, meaning consequences, meaning oversight, meaning actions taken against judges against their will to get them to comply with law and send a message to all the others that they better do the same. Like, this is what the people are wanting. Complaint forms don't do a single thing. Ma'am, when it comes, I'll now speak to the commission. I've already been in contact with the commission. I actually called their office both yesterday and spoke with a human and left a message today. I first contacted them last year and filed a complaint against the Judge Sandcork, and then I filed a complaint against the Judge Engelmeyer. These are the two in question. That was 5 months ago for that one. I have called them every 2 or 3 months since. They have done absolutely nothing. They have only acknowledged that they received them, but they have not acted upon them whatsoever. They have not emailed me or communicated to me, even that an investigation is even opened. It's a commission of 7 people, a few judges, a few lawyers, and a few civilians. I am exposing that this is 100% in actual manifest reality, not words on paper, but in actual reality for people. It offers absolutely nothing more than illusion. There is zero redress of grievance. There is nothing about like America that is inside these courtrooms when they go on. If anybody doubts my claims to this, please show up at my hearings on October 15th. Please review any of the recordings that they say they are not taking, but are taking with their cameras in the courtroom. I am not even bringing to the state AG office the jurisdictional issue, which is the main one that they cannot answer. It is the reason why they fight me so hard, why they have thrown me in jail without giving me a court appearance to show up to, which necessitated a legalized sexual assault. Ma'am, I am up into it in my eyeballs, and I'm laughing. I'm mocking. Again, I've been doing this for 10 years. The YouTube channel I've been affiliated with is called Ethics Instead. It's 10 years old. This is not the first time I've taken on a city or a state or a county. And so far I'm undefeated, including against 2 Missouri judges from 2 and 3 years ago. But some flip was switched, ma'am. And in the last year or two, with these coming out, your judges no longer care at all about getting the voluntary plea recorded on the record. They don't care at all anymore about getting the assistance of counsel on the record and settled. They simply ignore these two altogether. And against someone as competent as me, they cannot even respond, because when they do, they see how easily they're defeated in the court of public opinion, not in my opinions, and this is their estimation. And so what they do, ma'am, and thank you for listening, I'm trying not to complain, I'm just trying to state facts here. Their tactics are to silence me by threatening contempt when I am more than reasonable, just like I'm being now. And then they record their will as facts that occurred, regardless of what I said. And in future hearings, when I refer to their past abuses, they simply look on the computer and see their notes and claim that their notes were the truth that happened. This is systemic. And it has nothing to do with any sovereign citizen or any other crazy whacked out movement that I don't even know about nor agree with. All I have ever done is clarified the claims of the prosecutor, of prosecutors. I had a half-hour to 20-minute meeting in an open foyer in O'Fallon, Missouri City Hall, with police watching and the police department right there, talking to the prosecutor about this case. When I asked him if he was providing anything to the court other than the ticket that he claimed he was using, that's why I got to the ticket. Okay, you say you're using the ticket. If you're using anything other than the ticket, will you let me know that? Is there anything other than the ticket that you provided? That is a simple yes or no question. He would not answer that question. Now, you and I, we all know why. My job is to expose to the public to know why. I spent the last 2 minutes of that conversation trying to get him to answer that yes or no before he just stood up and said, I have 20 minutes and refused to interact further, walked away and called security to remove me by force, which they were more than happy to do even though they heard nothing of the conversation or my behavior. Go ahead.
I understand that your concerns here are against a judge. Again, as I stated, the Attorney General's office, we do not have oversight over judges. We do not have oversight over the judicial branch. I can send you that information via documentation as you have requested on your voicemails. If you would like to provide me an email address or physical address to do so, I can take that down. But if you do not want to provide that to me, I will be ending this phone call.
I will provide you with an email address.
Thank you.
And why was it that during all of my speech you chose that moment to interrupt? Was it because I was being the most effective as to the coordinated efforts and collusion that lawyers do with judges in this state?
No, sir. You have been talking in circles in regards to your concerns about this judge, and I have voicemails from you stating that you are very well going to be seeking a class action lawsuit against the state of Missouri, which is our office who would be that legal representation for the state of Missouri. So if you're seeking documentation from our office that states that we do not have any oversight over the judicial branch, I can very well send that to you. You provide me an email address. I can also send you the information regarding the violations of Sunshine Law that you have stated. I can send you that complaint form within our office that you can fill out regarding that concern, but in regards to the other information regarding judges, again, I will provide you the information which states we do not have oversight over the judicial branch.
Thank you for your information. Thank you for your patience and professionalism. Can you tell me what happens from complaint forms that are filled out and turned into your office, please?
I do not work within the Sunshine Law Division, but that is something that is sent to our Sunshine Law Complaint Division. They have that. There is also an entire section on our website regarding Sunshine Law. So you can always seek that information on our website, which is ago.mo.gov.
Okay, and regarding
I would be happy to take your email address down now and send that information to you. Okay?
Okay, but just to clarify, you don't have any information to send me about judges who violate the posted statute about they have to recuse themselves, that I successfully used against another judge and he was happy to agree with. You don't, your office doesn't have, I'm not trying to argue with you, ma'am. I'm just trying to clarify. You have the Sunshine Law thing, but you have no posted help for the breaking the...
Our office does take information regarding complaints about violations of Sunshine Law, yes.
What about the recusal? The recusal is what I'm talking about now, ma'am.
Okay, well, that information, unfortunately, no. We do not have, we cannot enforce that or, take that information regarding the judge, as we are the legal representative for the state of Missouri and its agency.
I see. So when the only board you send me to, this commission that I've already been in contact with, refuses to even answer or respond to complaints, what other body is available to citizens, residents of this state, to check the balance of power that judges have that apparently the executive and the legislative have no check on.
You can very well contact a private attorney regarding that.
Oh, an appeal to a judge to police a judge. That's what you're suggesting as a state AG office?
Correct. We do not give any type of legal advice or legal assistance to individual citizens, as we are the legal representative for the state of Missouri and the agencies of Missouri, sir.
So I'm
If you
appealing.
would like to provide me with an email address now, I would
Okay,
be happy to take that from you.
It's J.
If not, I
Pierce.
will be ending the phone call.
It's J. Pierce.
Okay.
314 at email.com. So the government takes a complaint form for the acts of judges that it is 100% supports in lawsuits against those judges. Is that what you're telling me? The public? You don't think there's a conflict of interest here whatsoever?
In the agencies of Missouri, sir.
That's a vague answer to a specific question.
We do not take complaints in regards to judges. That would be directed to the Commission on Retirement, Removal, and Discipline.
And they do nothing, the public says, and my evidence proves, irrefutably proves they do absolutely nothing. They even state they have no teeth, no power to do anything. Why would a judge conform their behavior to such a body? The public is asking, ma'am, not me. This is a documentary is being made. I know you all don't believe this. This is all being compiled and will be released at once, especially at a time when the news cycle isn't so dominated with much more worthy headlines. This is not going to go away. I am not a person that these judges can bully.
I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your day. I will send you.
Are you going to hang up? I'm asking what other body can I call? See, they hang up. I mean, once they know that I make it obvious that they're working for a system that has massive conflict of interest and that they both represent the state if we were to sue them, and yet they act according to their own rules to be the police of the judges that are breaking these rules in the first place that caused the lawsuit to happen in the first place. Morgan from the state AG office, this is why I'm laughing. Again, nothing personal, Morgan. I'm sure you're a nice person. I have nothing against any messengers of the government, and that's all you all are. You've got your law degree. You've got your maybe student loans. You've got this whole thing set up. There's no way you could ever go against it. You are a certified bar member. You have sworn fealty. You are licensed and paid by the state of Missouri or some sub-authority of. This is all clearly laid out in black and white ink in your own rules. The public wants to know. When judges openly break laws posted in their courthouse, what can be done against them? And the government's answer is unequivocally 100% nothing. We will send you on a fool's goose chase that only an idiot would engage in. And when you ask about a conflict of interest, we will hang up on you. There is no redress of grievances, even lied about now. Before they would lie and say, oh yeah, this will work, this will work. Now you go and say, I've already done your suggestion, it doesn't work, and they have nothing for you. Because everyone already knows. We already know, Morgan. Oh dear, thank God I'm not in your career field. Why isn't Morgan a happy wife and mother?